time for yet another requested mini test. That's right. Requested mini test number 84. Pretty sure. So, this requested mini test, it was requested by Vintage Fire Alarm Guy. So, let's begin. Pull stations today, mostly they're the same. I mean, well, only this was changed out. And by the way, the reason why they're supposed to be flipped, by the way. This pole is supposed to be on this side and this pole is supposed to be on this side, but the reason they're like this has to do with the back boxes. Just for the time being, I didn't really feel like putting this back box over here and then this one over here because it's a pain. And the reason I say that is because this one is a lot deeper and this pole station is, well, pretty deep in general. And this one is not as deep. I've tried to fit this pole station on this back box before and it just doesn't fit. So, and it's loose because there's just one screw in there. And the reason being is because I've mentioned before the tag. I really do not want to damage it just because this pole station is very rare for my understanding. I mean this lock variant. 4251s are just becoming a lot more uncommon, especially when I used to see them, or like the first one I got. So, and then of course 2099, which hasn't changed. So, obviously. Now, for the NAs, a little bit of swapping, a little bit of new devices. So, we got this. This is the Simplex 2903 9001 light plate. It switched spots, which used to be on that side, and now that is not the Faraday 6120, that is the 9838 by Simplex, obviously. And those are wires to the light plate itself. And you can see the back box is over here because, well, I need to get a second one of these so I can have both of them. This one's actually pretty flush to the back box, and it's much nicer having a 2903 back box in general. And here's the second device. Simplex 2903 9101, my bad, 9101 strobe plate with the 9833. That's right. And the coding option, as you saw, was not changed from the last mini test. So, it's gonna be another one of those interesting ones. Probably gonna sound nice together as well. Again, I was pretty surprised of how nice the last mini test sounded. Just wasn't expecting that. So, got my hair protection in, and we will be quick on this because, in fact, it is a mini test. As I keep trying to make my mini test mini, as some of you guys know. So, let's do the 4251. 299. That is very loud. And there's the inside. 9754. I've had this T-bar for a long time now. If you know the history about this, it was altered by a locksmith, so it turns the other way. Because I'm pretty sure it's supposed to turn to the left, not to the right. From my understanding, this one turns to the left. As you can see, it turns to the left. So. Also, I should note, there's still a NAC 4 fault. So, for the time being, I disabled it. I even changed out the resistor. You can see right there, NAC 4 is disabled. So, it's unfortunately going to be in trouble until I can figure out what the heck the matter is with. Oh, what's wrong with NAC 4? Which is sad because, well, I miss having an all-normal system, ha ha ha. And yes, 9806. Pull down the 4251. This time, pulling it down. a 4250 would when I pulled down the 2099. I'll be honest, that wasn't as loud as this, which was kind of surprising. I don't know, I've just gotten used to the 9833. It's not as loud as this, surprisingly. It's a little interesting. I don't know why that's the case, but it could be the mechanism. I know they're the exact same mechanism, but, you know, I don't know. It's just something I don't know. Let's do this. Give me a treble because, as I said, Knack 4 is disabled. And for fun, let's just pull them both down. Like this. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Now that was loud. That was very loud. I'm gonna reset both of them. So loose. You know. Oh well. That happens. Either that, or I just need to get a different back box for this. Sometimes when I try to screw in the pull station to the back box, it gets loose and such. For some reason, these metal back boxes have no. These metal pull station back boxes, for some reason, just they still fray. That is, like if you over tighten it, it'll still fray. So. You might know what I mean. That's kind of why this is a little more loose, because I could obviously tighten it and it wouldn't be as loose as this, but I don't know. Again, that's something I just don't know. So, anyway, thank you for watching Mini Test number 84, requested by Vintage Fire Alarm Guy. I'm jumping back a Mini Test. I shouldn't be doing that. I'm sorry for that. 2099, 4251, 9838, 9833, 9101, 9001. You get the dealio. There's the panel. If I could figure out what's wrong with that Knack, that would be great. But if it's what I think it is, it could be something could be very wrong with Knack 4, where it got shorted out, which means it could be permanently in a Knack 4 fault, which is not good. A little bit of insight would be helpful, though. I mean, I think I have the resistor wired correctly. It's tight and just everything's there. Not sure why it's giving me that fault. It should be fine. So, I don't know. I'm going to conclude it here. Thanks for watching.